So Moto2 session number 2, Qatar, Friday, 45 minutes to the end of the session, and it was just the beginning. Drivers were riding in the night. This was a night session. First 4 minutes of the session, nothing special happening. All drivers were just warming up, were just testing the track, trying to get some pace. With 39 minutes to the end of the session, Alex Marquez, the Spaniard who is always trying to push to the limit, has sort of a big moment, but it doesn't crash. But we all know that Alex Marquez enjoys very much to start any session attacking, so this is nothing new. It's just Alex Marquez being himself. Gladly, nothing wrong happened for him. 36 minutes to the end of the session, and we are seeing some riders pushing a bit on the limit. Bagnaia, Oliveira, Mir, Alex Marquez, but the track isn't quite clean. Those drivers are sometimes slippering. The bike is going out of the line, so it's not the best time to try to achieve a great time. It's still very much in the beginning. 32 minutes to the end of the session, and Pazzini and Miguel Oliveira, both drivers, had a moment in a corner where Pazzini thinks that Miguel Oliveira is not driving in the best style and shakes his head, but it was more of a situation that Pazzini didn't enjoy. It was not a real problem, but that's Pazzini. He has no problem complaining. 31 minutes to the end of the session, and Johan Mir is on 6th position at 700s for the top place. So the Moto3 champion in title is driving quite well. He's adapting quite fast to the bike, to this Moto2 bike, so different for the Moto3 bike. So apparently everything is going well for Johan Mir. 28 minutes to the end of the session, and riders are just testing the track. Not much of a deal happening. Riders are not making big improvements in times, so still it's just a testing phase for them. Let's wait for the final minutes. 25 minutes to the end of the session, and Miguel Oliveira and Alex Marquez, they both go on gas. They are pushing, they're trying to squeeze some time from the track, but before the end of the lap, Miguel Oliveira comes to the pits, and Marquez goes to first with a 2 minutes 0 seconds and 9. So with 25 minutes to the end of the session, the top 10 was: first Alex Marquez, second place Francesco Bagnaia, third place Isaac Vignales, fourth place Brad Binder, fifth Romano Fenati, sixth Miguel Oliveira, seventh Lorenzo Baldassari, eighth Johan Mir, 9 Javi Vierge. These were the top 9 drivers on combined practice times. So 22 minutes to the end of the session, and it was time to everybody just getting back to the pits. It was time to give the mechanics the bike again. It was time to explain what it was wrong, what's right, where the bike was losing, where the bike was okay. So at 22 minutes to the end of the session, most of the drivers were just sitting in the pits and letting the magicians doing their jobs. Well, at the track at this time, the top 10 were: first Marquez, second Bagnaia, third Vignales, fourth Brad Binder, 5th Fenati, 6th Oliveira, 7th Johan Mir, 8th Baldassari, 9 Verge, and 10 Pawi. So still 20 minutes to the end of the session, and most of the drivers are having a break in the pits. Time to relax a bit before taking on assault the second half of this session. Second free practice session, Qatar 2018. Now, one remarkable thing that I would like to tell you is that almost no driver is making mistakes. Everybody is driving clean. Everybody's having the bike under control, smooth lines, great braking points, no waving arms, no waving legs. Everybody's just focusing on getting a great pace and great lines, trying to extract the maximum of this track, Qatar track. And with 17 minutes to the end of the session, almost everybody is on the track again. Started by Bagnaia, who started his second run, Oliveira 2, Fenati, Isaac Vignales. It's time to attack the second session of Qatar second free practice. So let's see what it's going to happen. At 13 minutes to the end of the session, still nothing special going on here. It's just everybody going across the track, still making their times, but few drivers are improving their times. There have been very small changes. We're still a few minutes away for the time attack, probably only in the 5 minutes to go to the end of the session. We will see people attacking their times. 12 minutes to the end of the session, Lucas Marini steps on the gas and goes first to the 7th position, and on another lap he goes to 4th position. So he's one of the guys who is trying to improve the time, but still we're not watching many drivers taking chances on Qatar track. Everything is still very calm, very relaxed. There is much composure in this circuit. Bagnaia is the guy always looking very professional, very committed to the track, to the race, but still not improving the time. I think he's leaving everything to the last minute. At this stage, Sam Lowes is on 9th position. The returning driver, I would say that he's having a great time, and he probably is expecting to improve this 9th position to a better place. 9th position to Remy Gardner and 10th position to Johan Mir. Okay, and we are on the last 5 minutes. Everybody is on the limit, beginning by Bagnaia, Brad Binder and Schrotter. Everybody on the reds. Alex Marquez, who got back on the track, is number 1. Is on the 1st position with a 2 minutes 0 seconds 0.9. 4.5 minutes to the end of the session. Brad Binder attacking. He goes 6th. Schrotter goes 3rd. So great lap for Schrotter. Alex Marquez is on the limit again, tries to improve this lap, as well as Bagnaia, who is with a better time. Alex Marquez crosses the flag line but doesn't improve. Bagnaia is on a fly lap, but he keeps the 2nd position. So 3 minutes to the end of the session, and the top 10 is first Alex Marquez, 2nd Bagnaia, 3rd Schrotter, 4th Vignales, 5th Marini, 6th Brad Binder, 7th Miguel Oliveira, 8th Fenati, 9 Sam Lowes, and finally 10th position Baldassari. there's a big pack of drivers, and for those who are trying to make some flying laps, this bunch of riders are a big no-no. 2 minutes to the end of the session. Miguel Oliveira is man on a mission. Alex Marquez also. Miguel Oliveira is at 10 seconds to cross the line. He's on 7th position and he goes to 4th position. Marquez crosses the line also and he keeps 1st position. Bagnaia is on a red flying lap. He's making no friends. He's using all the track. Will he improve? 5 seconds to cross the line and he goes 2nd. Sam Lowe's on a flying lap too. Red sectors everywhere. He's on 9th position. He's almost crossing the line and he goes 2nd. What a nice surprise from the British rider. 2nd position on his 2nd free practice Moto2 session, Qatar. Last seconds till the end of the session and Alex Marquez is on another flying lap. 2 red sectors, 1 gray. Will he improve? I think right now he's the only guy on a flying lap and the session is over and he can't improve. Still he takes the top of the session. So this session is finished and lots of things to say about this. Alex Marquez, I'm sorry, I keep changing his name for his name of his brother's name. Alex Marquez keeps this top position. He's number 1. Sam Lowe's goes 2nd in a nice way. He really got this lap on the last minute, so it's almost a welcome Sam Lowe's again to Moto2. 3rd position to Bagnaia, great position despite the fact that he was also trying almost during all the session. 4th position to Schrotter, 5th position to Baldassari, 6th position to the Portuguese Miguel Oliveira, 7th position to Isaac Vignales, 8th position to Marini, 9th Brad Binder, the KTM driver, and finally 10th position to Roman Fenati. All these drivers, and I would say that up to 18th position, are inside a 1 second gap. The top 5 are separated just by 1/10 of a second. Now this shows how close all drivers are. It was a nice session, but it was nothing spectacular. Riders didn't make any mistakes, but at the same time they were not putting everything on the fire. It wasn't a session where they drove up to the limit. I think nobody crashed the bike, a few things here and there, but nothing really happened outside the track, gladly for them. So we will have to wait for the next session, Saturday, Moto2 Qatar. Thanks for watching. Please leave your like, subscribe. Thank you.